Hello and welcome, everybody. Sorry about the technical delays here, but we're back, we're live, and today we have an awesome special guest, SV2 from JPEG Vault. What's up, man? How's it going?
I'm good. It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm just making sure that the stream is good here so everyone can hear you. Just double checking the audio. Can you give me a test mic check?
Mic check, mic check.
All right, perfect, perfect. All right. All right. Where do we start? Tell me a little bit about yourself and what you guys have been building with your team.
Oof.
Where do we start? Okay. How
starting
about this?
starting with a very broad question here.
How
Yeah,
about how
it's all
about
good. It's all good.
how about tell me how you got started in crypto and what interested you into start the JPEG Vault DAO.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it started 5 years ago. The investment part, anyway. 2017. My friend told me check out ETH. It's a good investment. Uh, I got it right. I got in right before the ICO craze. Kind of went nuts with my investments, made a lot of money very quick, lost it all pretty fast because I was just like all over the place. I'd been investing for a while, like trading crypto and forex and playing online poker, so I knew the concepts of bankroll management, but I was I don't know, maybe considered myself outside of those requirements, and thought I was special or lucky or something. I wasn't. Uh, Started with like 5K. Was during the bear market, I was like at 2K euros. And then I climbed back up. So, anyways, yeah, that's when I got into crypto, and during the bear market is when I did a lot of research on it. What I really understood crypto. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have been for about the same time. And so, yeah, it just decentralization always meant a lot to me, and although I loved platforms for their efficiency and what they could bring to users, it messed with me, like how they were used, how that efficiency was used to maximize capital for a very small group of people. And for me, blockchain and decentralization was the solution. And
Mhm.
so did a lot of research and kind of kept building this. I did a few conferences here in France. I taught blockchain and crypto in business schools and got back into it after DeFi summer and rode the DeFi wave, rode the meme coins wave, and 2021 is pretty much when all of it melted together. There were like reflection tokens that had a um, big impact on me that I found very, very interesting. And then there were NFTs, and then there was me coming to the realization that I'm not a very good investor for myself because I don't really care about the money. So I'm more of a builder. So reflection tokens, so having transaction taxes in the token, and then NFTs, with the interesting NFTs pricing out people quite fast, and me being a builder, I thought that it would be nice to offer a way for people to get exposure to very interesting NFTs that they might not have the means for. And so I decided, yeah, let's do a token. People own it. It's like they own a share of the all the assets, all the NFTs that we own, and it started from there.
That's awesome.
And
That's yeah. That's a great intro there. um,
thanks.
so
Thanks.
you said we started from there. So who is the we? Is there a team behind your project?
Yeah, now there is. Now there is. Had the idea and had a few people hovering around me. It took quite a while to really crystallize. But Cosmos, who is now the main co-founder, was kind of here from the beginning. Uh, he's been in crypto as well. He's a developer, not a Solidity developer, but he understands the technical aspects better than I do, obviously. So he was always around and helping me out, helping me make decisions. At first, he was just going to be here for a few weeks to kind of help me out, get this started, and then I could find a developer type, technical type that would hopefully stick around longer. And then he worked on it for 2 weeks and just fell in love with the project, and he's been here ever since. He quit a 10K per month paying job to come work on this full time, and now, yeah, we have 8 people working in a marketing agency working with us. Obviously not full time, but they're doing a great job, and we've got someone awesome who's coming on sort of a CMO type. And apart from that, yeah, that puts us at about 14 or 16 people working on the job, full and part time. So it's a nice team, and we've got big plans. So it's really
Yeah.
exciting.
Speaking of those plans, I saw you were hinting to a few people that you're going to launch soon. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the token will be tradable next week.
Awesome.
On the 23rd, we're launching on Avalanche on Trader Joe. So that will put things in motion again and will allow us to start investing in NFTs again. And yeah, although it started with the idea of shared ownership of NFTs, we realized recently that okay, it's good to have financial exposure to NFTs, but it's just the tip of the iceberg, and the real power and the real juice is in the utilities that they offer. And so what we're going to actively start building after the token is launched again is basically a way for our holders and even our non-holders or our non-holders to be able to use our NFTs and take advantage of those utilities. So those are the very short-term plans.
So me as a non-holder right now, right? If I
Yep.
were to just stumble up in the stream and the JPEG Vault DAO, um, and I looked at this token, what would be kind of like the first line, or where would I go to like learn a little bit more about this and like do some due diligence on the project, right? Because we all
Yeah.
like the apes, but if I were to say where are the links so people can follow up, where can I go to showcase those?
Yeah, our Discord is a good place to start. I saw that you were streaming my personal Twitter page. There's a link tree there where you can jump
Perfect.
into the Discord, jump into the Telegram. Discord is obviously where most of the interesting conversation happens, where you have access to our white paper, and also access to the team that is more than happy to respond, answer any question.
Awesome, awesome. And sorry, my bad. Which channel do you guys update the most? Do you update your Twitter the most? Discord, Instagram, Telegram? Which would be the most? I should say. I don't want to say like uh, fast updated, but I want to say the most like the one that you guys take care of the most. Like, okay, let's make a good
The
update.
most reliable.
The most
Yeah,
reliable. Yeah, yeah.
it's definitely Discord. It's been
Discord. Okay.
we've had to adjust to the team growing so fast and the information streams. Uh, they you can't create an optimized and fully efficient information system from the get-go, and so we've had to yeah, work with what we have and organize and optimize. And so Discord is where we're the most active. It's where we hang out all day.
Mm-hmm.
And and so yeah, the Discord announcement channel, if you backtrack, you'll have
I,
there's two
I
channels,
can't stream
minor
the
and major
Discord right
announcements.
now on this screen right now because it's all set up on this. But
It's all good.
yeah, like if I showed it, it's
We'll
not
link it
gonna
up
show the right stream. But yeah, if you guys check out the Discord, check out the announcements, talk to
for
the
sure.
people there
And
for
come ask
sure.
questions.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're super
questions.
responsive. We love, like, one of the, like I said before, I'm not really doing this for the money. I mean, obviously, the money is interesting. There's an opportunity, and I'm not against money, but
Mhm.
it's definitely the connections that matter the most, and we happen to have a dope community. The people that we've managed to bring to us are just amazing. And so, oh, yeah, come hang out, come say hi.
I have one question. Like, what is your guys' strategy to prevent mercenary capital? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, essentially,
Can you
flippers that
elaborate?
don't really care about community or anything. They just want to take their money and kind of leave.
We actually love them
Okay.
because it's the good thing about the business model that we have right now is that the token benefits the community when it is bought and sold. So if you want to come here and buy a bunch of tokens, then sell them, there's going to be money that's going to come back to us, and that we can then use to invest in marketing, invest in buying NFTs. So it's not a problem in and of itself. And one of our main KPIs is actually, it's not like the price of the token, it's the trading volume. So if people want to come in and trade the token and play the game, it benefits the community in the long run.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, for sure. I'm just looking at your tokenomics here. I don't want to just start reading it because I didn't get this deep into it. Is there a brief overview that like I know tokenomics is a very hard concept for people to understand, but we're trying to simplify it on the stream. So is
Mm,
there just a simple way to explain to us how you guys came
of
up with the
course.
tokenomics and then like how someone can perceive it in a very simple way?
Yeah, of course. So first of all, fixed supply. There's 1 billion tokens. There will never be more. Although we have set up staking, there will be staking available on our dashboard. So maybe at times we might go a little bit above to incentivize people, but then we'll always hover around 1 billion. So that's the first thing. And in terms of how the token actually functions, it's there's a 10% transaction tax that will um, diminish with time when we have a bigger market cap, when we have more holders. We will slowly reduce it. And this money will be used to, one, invest in NFTs, and also to make sure that the project grows and that the markets stay liquid. So right now, the way we're doing it is that 6% is going into our what we call the vault. It's going into our investment treasury, and we will use it to buy NFTs and to have a collection of NFTs that we can then put to good use. And then 4% divided in two. 2% goes to marketing, to paying salaries for the team, to invest in um, actions that will grow the project, and 2% will be used to liquidity. Because we're going on Avalanche right now, we will then bridge onto other blockchains, and to bridge on other blockchains, you need to have liquidity available, and to go even on centralized exchanges,
You need
you
a
need
lot.
that also. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we
exactly.
know how that goes.
So yeah, yeah, I
Awesome,
can
awesome.
imagine.
This is
Yeah,
cool.
so
This is
quite
very cool.
simple.
So I have a little bit more of an intricate question here. So you said the 6% to invest, or sorry, the from the 10%, the 6% from the essentially the fees that are collected from this tax get put to the
Yep.
NFTs. Now, how do you guys come up with a list of these NFTs to decide to buy? And how do you guys? You said you invest in them. Do you trade them? When do you know when to sell, buy, etc.? As a DAO, that is,
All
right?
right, so we're getting to the juicy part of the conversation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The governance, the
Um,
governance.
exactly. So the idea is that we want to become a DAO, and but we want to do it the smart way. There's the Did you follow the SOS Open DAO project?
Not that much. I heard about it, but I
Yeah,
just
you've heard
yeah,
about it.
yeah, I definitely heard about it. Yeah.
They went the complete opposite of what we're doing. They said, "All right, here's a bunch of tokens. They're governance tokens. Come in and let's build a DAO together. Everything decentralized, starting from the ground up. Anyone can kind of come and propose things, and there's a trial and error process in that approach that is just insane, and I have a lot of respect for them, and I hope it works out for them. We went the other way around, meaning that we're starting in the only thing that's really decentralized at the moment is the capital. So
Mhm.
everyone can come in and own a part of the project. But when it comes to the business logic, sorry, it's more centralized right now, and we're working on building a vision together and on building a team and building processes. And then as those processes have found their foundations, their standing, then we will start decentralizing. And one of the most, obviously, one of the most important business logics for us is how do we invest in NFTs? And so at the beginning, it was basically just me making those decisions because I I did so much research in my first few months, and with my already existing understanding of NFTs, that I was quite confident that I could make good decisions. And then we started involving the community more and more. And because we'd attracted some very smart people in the NFT space, we were relying on them a lot and basically doing people come in, they suggest, we look into it, we vet the project. If we invest, we reward them. And
Mhm.
so that is something that we're currently looking to scale. And we're setting up a part of our Discord that will host these people. They will do research. Will interact together. Whenever they find a good project that they want us to look into, mint or buy off secondary, they will suggest it, give us details, and they will be rewarded for it because it is important for me that people have opportunities in our ecosystem, and if they bring value, they should get value back.
There you go.
And
So if you
so
guys are
that's
looking to contribute, you know where to go. Discord.
yeah,
What's the
exactly.
channel name?
Just come in Discord, say hi, say that you're interested in that process, and we'll direct you because it's still in development right now. We have a we have two people who are super smart who are taking their care of the execution for this, and it's being built out. Just reach out to me and I'll let you know.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Um,
That is a good way to start, right?
yeah,
There's a lot of people that do a ton of research on their own. Like, why not get rewarded for it as well, right?
exactly. And they're doing it for free, and
Yeah, you're doing it for
and
free.
and
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
exactly, and they don't have like not everyone has uh access to that much capital to invest, and it just so happens that we do, and we will just more and more in the future.
Mhm.
And so it's a good way to get people who have time, who have energy, and who have a passion for NFTs to come in and do their thing and move up the ranks. And so that leads up to the second way that we're decentralizing this, and it's through people who we call JPEG curators. And they're basically going to be people who have a very deep understanding of the NFT industry and of NFT projects and what makes a good NFT project. And and also we're gonna it's not gonna be necessary, but it's gonna be a good point. People who also have a following because we want to hit two birds with one stone and have people who have skills but also can help us reach a wider audience. And these guys, we will delegate funds to. We'll
Mhm.
delegate funds to them, and they'll make decisions for the community. And so it's still kind of a pyramid because you still get uh, a small group of people that have a lot of decision making power, but these people are also experts and recognized experts, and the rest of the community can at some point decide, hey, that person is not making the right decisions for the community, and we'd like to question their involvement. And so basically the idea behind this is not everyone is a good buyer of NFTs, and everyone at the beginning of the project was asking us, like, when can we vote for purchasing NFTs? And it always raised a red flag where because you're interested in NFTs and because you own the token doesn't mean that you're the most capable of making good investment decisions. And so that was always a very important point. And so we want to give this opportunity to the people who are the best, the most capable of doing it. That makes
Interesting.
sense.
Um, Now on that point though, if you do give voting power for people to decide, what the outcome is, like, do you guys buy it or sell it? Don't you think it has kind of some connection, right? If there's a big whale in there and it's like, oh, I really like this, doesn't that have like a role in the ecosystem and the
It
tokens?
will.
What do you think?
Yeah, it will. It definitely will. It still needs to be figured out how. Um, because someone suggests, because they own a lot of tokens and they suggest that we should buy an NFT doesn't mean that we will, but we will try to involve, not we will try, we will involve the community in the decision processes as much as possible. For example, if we have I don't know, if we have a 25 ETH budget and we're trying to decide between a mutant or like 3 or 4 NFT worlds or this or that, then we will push this as a proposal for the community to vote on, and they will decide what we do with that money. You know what I mean? But that's we are like, oh, we want to buy a mutant. We have this budget, and these are the possibilities. Pick the one you like, and the one that has the most votes will be bought. But I think that an expert needs to be at an important part of that decision making process. You know what I mean?
Um, so I have, again, two more specific questions on the governance side of
Yeah,
things.
please go ahead.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
Which platform are you, or are you? I'm assuming that you guys are going to use a voting platform, right? A governance platform. Um, and have you ever just decided that, hey, like these professionals that you're talking about, these people that are deploying capital to, you can give them more voting power, essentially, like more capital to invest these things, and then they essentially can only act on the community decisions, though. But they, as themselves, as professionals, would be able to vote, you know,
Yeah, that's
on these
interesting.
proposals as whales. I'm not saying that like this is right or anything. I'm no pro at these things. I'm just throwing some spitballing some ideas out here. But
I love ideas and I love feedback. I'm extremely so I I was very, like the young entrepreneur who has been taught that their vision matters above all else. I was that. Have you seen Super Pumped?
I haven't. No, is it good?
It's really good. It's
Okay,
really good.
I will check it. I will
About
check it.
Uber.
No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that. I'll check
about
it out.
yeah, it's about Uber with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's a depiction of exactly the guy that I'm referring to. Like the white male, you're the master of the universe and your vision is so important and it is the most important. I was kind of that guy at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, and it was all right, whatever I have in my mind is what needs to happen, and people who are around me are here just to either approve of it or to execute on it, and nothing's going to change it. And it's a it's the worst way to look at yourself and to look at
Yeah, man.
people around you, and it
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I had the exact same experience. You look around and you realize, like, holy shit, like I got to do everything myself when you have that mindset, right? Um,
you do, or like you do or you don't, because if you're charismatic, you'll find people who are going to implement. But then I reached a point where I realized that people around me are so smart, and if I surround myself with smart people, then I should let them in, and I should let them really actually impact the way I view the world, because there's such power to diversity, and I think that when you have 10 people in a room, the best decisions or the best visions or whatever is in the middle of all of that, and like wisdom of the crowd.
mhm,
And
mhm.
so whenever you're telling me this, I'm taking it in 100%. I'm not saying that it's going to be implemented, but I'm definitely going to let it impact. And I think that's what matters in DAOs. You need to have people who are here and who have My role in this DAO is to be like a facilitator. I'm here to I see where this could go, and I have a good idea of like I understand Web3 and I understand the opportunities that are here. I have a good grasp on the market, but I'm not all knowing, and so everyone around me has a say in where this is going, and I'm just here to take it all in and find a way to execute it well. So I heard it, and yeah, maybe it will happen that way. I right off the bat, I don't see exactly how, because it's you have all these like the NFT space is quite fast paced, so you can't always, if you want to make a decision, sometimes in 30 minutes you don't really have the opportunity to make that decision anymore, because if you have a if you have an NFT that is listed 30% under the its market value, and you see it right now, and you know that in 5 minutes it's not going to be available anymore, then you still have to go through the community and through a proposal. Maybe not. Like there's all of these things to take into account, and so all of this to say I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll build those dynamics with the community. That's for sure.
So for governance platform, what are you guys thinking? Are you guys going to go with Snapshot?
Yeah, I guess it's the obvious first choice, at least while you're trying to build an MVP of how things could work.
Hmm.
You might as well
Hmm.
go with what already exists. But then we're also our dashboard is coming out in a few days, and so we'll have our community and our users already on there. So or maybe just integrate Snapshot on the dashboard. But yeah,
Hmm.
most likely dashboard Snapshot. Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Like I think you have the right like kind of outlook on this because you're not like approaching it as an NFT PFP project essentially, right? Like you're like, no, we
Yeah.
want to invest in those because we know there's value in them, right? But we want to make it for everyone, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I believe there
Exactly.
was another DAO that did something similar. Head DAO. Does that sound familiar?
HeadDAO is let me yeah. They did that, but
But
I
they're
think
doing
the thing
NFTs.
that
They're not
was
doing a token. They
but
yeah, you essentially vote
yeah,
with NFTs or you. I'm not 100% sure. Tokenomics are totally different, but their concept of helping people or helping the community buy priced out NFTs was, I think, the main goal for them.
exactly. I think the closest thing that there is to us is Gray Boys, which is a project by the founders of NFT World, and they essentially have a few things on their roadmap that is the same that are as ours, except that they don't have a token. They're doing this through NFTs, and they're using they're going to do like proxied ownership. So it's the closest. But yeah, the more I think about it, and the less it has to do with the financial value of those NFTs, and the more it has to do with, I don't know. Have you heard about that sushi restaurant in New York
No, no,
with the, like, you can only access it when you have an NFT, when you have the NFT for the restaurant.
no. I didn't know
And
that. I didn't even know there was such thing.
yeah, Gary V is involved, and it's a really cool concept. It's like you're gonna have membership clubs popping off everywhere in the world,
Mhm.
and like think about it. Um, who is going to buy? I don't know what the price of them, like what price they're at. I'm sorry, it's quite late here, and I've had
No
a long
worries,
day.
no
So,
worries, man.
and English is my second language, and it shows at the end of the day,
No, no,
right?
you're crushing it, dude.
Uh,
You're crushing it. I thought you were American, to be honest. I was like, man,
yeah,
this guy knows. And then you're like, oh, I'm from France. I was like, no, you're not. You don't got a French accent. He's like, you try to punk us here.
hiding it well,
Yeah, the
hiding it
docs, the
well.
docs.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Yeah, no, I was saying like I don't know what the price of that NFT is right now, but probably north of one ETH at least. And who's gonna pay $3,000 or $2,500 to go eat sushi? And so the idea is, all right, JPEG Vault is gonna buy 10 or 15 or 20 of those, and anyone who is in New York for a few days or for a vacation can rent it
From the DAO.
from our DAO, and then they rent it for, I don't know, a few $100
Yeah,
for
whatever,
the week or
whatever,
whatever,
whatever it may
and
be.
then
Yeah, yeah,
exactly, and then the revenue is either reinvested into the, like a percentage of it is reinvested in the vault to buy more NFTs in the future, and a part of it is redistributed to holders, and it, yeah, puts these NFTs to good use. Good use.
that's cool. So another very kind of not super technical. Well, I guess it's a little technical. How do you rent an NFT? Like, can you like do a clawback on an NFT? I'm not 100% sure. Like, can you put it in someone's wallet and
Um,
then pull it back?
no. So
Okay.
quick answer is no. I'm obviously not, like, not obviously, but I'm not a developer. The way that I have in mind right now, but my are two Solidity developers who I have absolutely not talked about this with, might hear it first and uh, come knock on my door later.
Just
Yeah,
setting
the
them up,
way,
hey?
yeah, the way that I have in mind right now is through a read-only wallet, and I don't exactly understand how the technicals of it. I think that one project that the Gray Boys project that I was mentioning is going to use this way as well,
Okay, cool,
and
cool.
has actually, they've actually helped me improve my understanding of our own project. So if you're hearing this, thank you.
That was Great
And so
Boys.
yeah, that would be,
Let me
yeah.
just pull up their thing here so people know what we're referencing.
Well,
Great Boys DAO, right? Little aliens.
yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so our idea would be that you stake JPEG token on our dashboard, and then it helps you generate tickets or tokens that you can then burn to borrow an NFT. And the idea would be to have a proxy wallet that gives the read the reading rights of uh, and that you can basically borrow the signature rights from to log into the experiences that you want to take part of. That might be a way too simplistic of an explanation, but that's, yeah, overall I think that's how it would work.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be a way to do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's
eh,
always a way. They're
the,
like, developers are gods,
yeah,
so they
exactly.
always figure it out.
Exactly. Wow, they don't always figure it out, but they'll definitely attempt
Yeah,
as much as
they try.
possible. They like the challenge.
Yeah,
Our developer for GU Stakes always has this dilemma. We come up with these crazy ideas, and he's like, "What the fuck, guys? Like,
yeah.
what is this? I thought I was done with Solidity. It's like, oh no, you're not."
There's always more.
Yeah, there's always
There's
gonna be
always
more.
more.
Okay, cool.
And especially when devs are talking with business people, because you always have this idea in your head of like, oh my god, it would be amazing if people could do this, or it could do this or that or this, and they look at you, and their eyes go wide, and they're like, dude,
They're like, dude, this guy has no clue what he's
do you
talking
not
about.
understand how Solidity works? Like, this is not possible. This is
Yeah,
not how things work. You have to take this and this and that into consideration. And you're like, yeah, Solidity is a beast of its own. It's, I have a lot of respect for these guys, honestly. So if you're a dev and you're listening, mad props to you.
yeah. I gotta say, like our contracts for our platform, the dev behind it is Sartorius, and he literally had to create a suite of contracts for it to work. It's not just like one contract. So like you have one contract that interacts with another one that interacts with another one, and essentially he built out like a big program, like but because of the limitations of the blockchain, he had to do it that way. And like yeah, like they just have to engineer these different kind of routes towards these problems that we give them. And yeah, it's literally wizardry. If you try to learn
It
Solidity,
is.
like crypto zombies or something like that, and then you like look at someone's code, you're like, what the fuck? Where's the solution to this?
Yeah, I can't even start. Like, it's one of the sexiest images to me. Like, seeing that code on that screen and understand, like, the understanding that they go from nothing to something. They go to, I don't know, it is magic. It's, you have nothing and then you have something that works and that creates value and that can be used by people. It's so much respect. I wish my brain was wired in a way that it could do that, but it can't.
Yeah, I used to be a programmer and developer in the oil and gas sector for like big manufacturing plants and oil and gas rigs. And like I used to like program every day, and then like I just realized like there's just people that are just so good at this stuff, like so smart. And I'm like, this is not where I gotta be, man. Like I'm not this kind of person. Like
Yeah.
I just can't think like that, right? Well, I can, but it's not natural to me. Like I struggle a lot.
Mm,
Like when someone can figure out something in 5 minutes, it might take me 5 hours, right? Um,
yeah. I
like
feel
I'll
the
get
same.
there, but
And
it's not
exhausted at the end.
efficient. Yeah, it's not efficient at all.
Exactly.
It's not efficient at all.
Yeah.
But hey, anyways, I want to start wrapping it up. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
Solar will be joining us today. He is in the audience though. Hey, Solar, we got another stream
Yeah.
coming up. Hey, Harsh, I see you in the chat as well. What's up? What's up? Yeah, so before we close off though, SV, I want to just do a quick highlight, like an elevator pitch of JPEG Vault, since you guys are going to have something really cool coming up in a week on the AVAX chain. So just to wrap it up for anyone that just tuned in and just wants to go back on the stream, yeah, just give us the elevator pitch of JPEG Vault and essentially where we could find you and
Yeah, for sure.
contact the project.
Yeah. So at the core of what we're doing is sharing ownership and utility of NFTs. It's what we're focused on at the moment, and the way we want to do that is one through investing into NFTs, two in building that are going to bridge uh, NFTs, the metaverse, and DeFi, and three to build a community that can actively participate and be rewarded for bringing value to the ecosystem. And yeah, if that resonates and if you have more questions, you can join us on our Discord and come ask questions. We're early and we're going to be here for the long term. We're open um, to all types of feedback and of questions, and we're willing to grow and learn. So come in, come say hi, and you'll be more than welcome.
There you go, guys. Lots of cool stuff coming up with the JPEG Vault. Make sure you hit up SV2 if you have any questions in the Discord. You guys know where to find them in the link tree there in the Twitter. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, and I will chat to you guys next week. Have a great day, and thank you so much, SV2, for coming on today.
My pleasure. Bye, everyone.
I think